Welcome, Earthly Souls, to my channel, Earthly Soul Tarot. My name is Daniel, and my lovely Tauruses, welcome to your reading for April 2026. All right, my loves. If you haven't already, feel free to go watch the reading that I posted on TikTok for you guys. It is kind of an overview of what we're going to be going into in this video. You could go watch it. You don't have to, because I'm going to repeat everything that was basically said in that reading. So whatever you feel like doing, my loves. So we're just kind of gonna go over what cards we pulled for you in that reading as we go through this reading, and we're gonna go a little bit more in depth and more detailed with this one. All right, my loves. So let's pull. Actually, let me tell you what card you got for your overall energy. Overall energy for the month of April, Taurus, is the 10 of Wands. And so off the bat, this told me that this month might feel a little bit heavy for you guys. Lots of responsibilities are being put on your plate, I feel. And I said this in the reading that I posted on TikTok, that it feels like these responsibilities are placed on you by yourself. So you could be, very strict with yourself this month in April. But this could also be coming from other people. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of pressure on you for some reason. Whether it be within your job, within a passion, a creative project that you're working on, whatever it may be, there's just like this energy where you feel very, not forced, just pressured slightly, you know what I mean? But without further ado, let's get more in depth and see what's coming up. So the 8 of Cups is coming up for that 10 of Wands energy. And it says, if your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. So again, maybe you feel pressured to leave something behind, but at the same time you're feeling kind of like, I don't know if I should make that jump. It's kind of like this energy where you're longing for something. You're not exactly sure what yet. I feel like a lot of you, Taurus, you feel like there's something you're waiting for, or like there's something that has to show up for some reason, but you're not quite sure what it is. Let's see what else we get about this 10 of Wands energy for you, my love. I'm also getting a lot of like physical weight as well. So maybe you could be doing a lot of strength training this month. Maybe you're training for something specific. The 9 of Cups is coming up in here, and it says live in a constant state of gratitude. All right, so I do feel like this is kind of like a cute little message from your guides saying, like, as pressured as you may feel, as difficult as things might be this month, make sure that you sit down with yourself, have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, okay, and stay grateful, okay? Keep expressing gratitude, because that is just going to make things easier for you, my loves, okay? So let's dive even deeper and let's go into your love. Now for love, you got the 6 of Pentacles, Taurus, which I feel like, so for my Tauruses in relationships, I feel like your relationship is going to be very balanced this month. I also got the message that there's gonna be a lot of gift giving for some reason. So maybe you're celebrating like an anniversary, maybe your partner's birthday's coming up, or maybe your birthday's coming up. But there's this energy of like gift giving and receiving as well. A lot of giving and receiving. So I feel like the dynamic between you and your partner, your relationship, is going to feel very equal and very stable and balanced, which is a really good thing, Taurus. If you are single and you're looking to be in a relationship, I do feel like this month is going to get you closer to that goal. Again, just make sure you're being open, to new possibilities. And make sure that you're also giving what you expect to receive, okay, when it comes to finding a person that you deem good enough, to be your person. Let's see what else we can get for your love energy. Ooh, don't fall, please, don't fall. So you're getting 2 cards here. You're getting the Hierophant, which is a marriage card. So I don't know, some of you could be meeting your soulmate, or if you are already in a relationship, your relationship could be kind of taken to the next level. I'm seeing a proposal as well, and that would kind of explain the whole gift exchanging thing. I don't know. Or maybe you're just celebrating an anniversary. Whatever it may be, though, it's very happy, very positive. And then you're getting the 3 of Wands. And this is a card of planning. This is a card of excitement. I'm almost reading this as like she just received like some type of love letter. You see how she's holding it very dear to her chest, and she's just like, oh my gosh, like I'm so, wow, like I don't know, like enamored. So yeah, there's a lot of excitement going on in your love life this month, Taurus. So I do feel like it's a pretty positive thing, okay, my loves, whether you're in a relationship or you're single. Let's go ahead and jump into your career section, my loves. So Taurus, for career, you did get the Justice card, which again is a really, really good sign that things are going to be going pretty well career-wise. I think a lot of you are receiving some type of recognition when it comes to your job. Whether you're self-employed or not, there's going to be something where it's like a lot of eyes are going to be on you, and you're going to be receiving something that you deserve. So I don't know why I'm hearing a bonus. So maybe some of you could be, you know, getting promoted or getting a bonus. Like I said, I'm also hearing paid time off, maybe a surprise vacation. I don't know, but it's like this energy of like universe going, you deserve this. You've worked so hard, and you know, you're going to start to see the rewards as well. And I'm getting a message that if you own your own business, or you're like a small business owner, or you're trying to start up your business, that the work that you're putting in is working, okay? Your guides just want you to be a little bit more patient, all right, Taurus? Because I feel like maybe some of you might be getting a little bit like, scared. You know, maybe you're not seeing rewards as quick as you'd like to, but your guides are coming in with like that confirmation and saying it's okay, good things take time, but you are doing the right things. You're taking the necessary steps in order to reach that goal, all right, my loves? You're also getting the Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are also learning something, not learning something. You're taking something that you've learned from the past and applying it to a situation now when it comes to your career, all right? I'm not exactly sure what that could mean. I feel like that will resonate with maybe someone specific. Feels like a very general, like a specific message there. But there was a situation in the past where maybe you didn't realize something about what you were doing. I do feel like also this could signify you leaving something behind career-wise, because you're realizing that it's not something you really want. So some of you, Taurus, could be deciding to make a big change when it comes to what you do for your work. So yeah, and that's for some of you, okay? Not for all of you. Let's go ahead and pull. Okay, spirit guides. Already, okay, 4 cards. Hold up. I haven't even told you guys what your conflicting energy is yet. So the conflicting energy that you got, Taurus, was the Death card, which tells me that you might struggle a little bit this month with endings, with letting things go. And this could be really anything, with maybe letting a current job go. If you did resonate with wanting to change something up with your career, it might be a little bit of a struggle, right? Because again, I do feel like you tend to get a little bit impatient. So you know, if you make a decision, you want to see like the good part of it like tomorrow, you know, yesterday. You know what I mean, Taurus? And so that might be a little bit of a point of conflict for you. Endings in general are just gonna be a little difficult this month, okay? I feel like for some reason you're going to be a little bit hesitant to I'm hearing end conversations. I don't know why. Maybe you're talking to somebody, whether it's in a romantic or a business way, or just talking to someone, and you're not gonna want to let something go, okay? And that's gonna be a conflicting energy. Now your guides pulled 4 cards surrounding this conflicting energy, so let's see what they have to say. All right, the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance. You might have a bit trouble with getting grounded, okay? The Lovers is here as well, and the Chariot. Okay. With the Lovers card, Taurus, I feel like some of you, a few of you might be going through some type of change when it comes to your romantic relationship, all right? But it doesn't feel like an ending either. It doesn't feel like a breakup or anything. I just feel like there's a version of your relationship that you're having a hard time letting go of. Maybe it's even a version of your person. You know, maybe the person you're with is changing. Maybe they're growing, and you're starting to kind of miss the way they used to be. And I think it's conflicting you a little bit because, you know, again, you don't like change that much. You like stability. And so, especially when you're going through changes yourself, it's kind of a lot for you to deal with when the people directly around you are also going through changes. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. So I do feel like there's something about your relationship that is really changing. But with the Chariot, I feel like your guides are saying, don't worry, like, you got this. Like, we got you, first of all. And again, you're headed towards the right path, okay? Your relationship is headed towards the right path. I want to say that specifically about your relationship, okay, my loves? I mean, like I said, a lot of you could be getting married, okay, or being proposed to, but there's something about celebration this month when it comes to your relationship. So I don't see anything ending, definitely not ending. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance, this kind of told me I feel like a lot of you might struggle with getting grounded this month, which is, I feel a little odd because you're usually very, you know, you're usually pretty chill. You're usually pretty down to earth and grounded. But I think that the reason why you're going to feel very conflicted is because a lot of this conflicting energy has to do with leaving things behind, right? Or dealing with things coming to an end. And so, I don't know, let's get one more card because it's a really odd message. The Queen of Pentacles is telling you there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And then Temperance, let go of self-imposed limitations. So, I think a lot of you, Taurus, I think you really believe that there's something that you have to let go of in order to progress in your life, whether that be spiritually, physically, emotionally. And your guides are kind of telling you, like, you can balance several things. They're not saying that you should take on so much and, like, take on more than you can chew. Definitely don't do that, okay? But there is this message here coming through that, and then they're kind of telling you, like, you're more capable than you think, okay, Taurus? And again, I feel like a lot of these limitations are self-imposed. And I feel like that's what the Temperance card is trying to tell you right now, my loves. That you need to remember to just ground yourself and remind yourself that you got this, Taurus. You know what I mean? You're freaking Taurus. Like, you can do anything, okay? You can do anything. You're very strong. You're a very resilient sign. We're very dedicated, okay? And I'm not just trying to, like, butter us up, my fellow Tauruses. We're awesome, okay? We're pretty freaking determined. But yeah, so the supporting energy that I pulled for you, Taurus, was the Star card, which was very beautiful because the Star is such a supportive energy in general. The Star tells you to express yourself, to feel your emotions, and to really dive deep into your spirituality, and really understand yourself on a better level. So I feel like this month, something that's really going to support you, Taurus, is creating, okay? Expressing yourself in creative ways, communicating clearly and healthily as well. And I'm really seeing, like, an image of somebody painting. I don't know why. Maybe you're a visual artist, or painting or writing, something along those lines. That could be a really good way of, you know, escape for you this month, Taurus, especially with everything going on. I do feel like, I mean, like I said, your overall energy was the 10 of Wands. So this month is going to feel heavy. Although it is going to be very positive, it's still going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of energy to take on. And, you know, I feel like you've been kind of resting for the past few weeks. So it's going to feel like, whoa, I've hit a wall. But worry not, Taurus. You have not hit a wall. You're just going through a very dense cloud. Okay, my loves? But yeah, let's see what else we can get along with that Star card. Any more supporting energies for Taurus spirit? More supporting, and oh my god, that card flew. All right, so you got the Page of Cups as another supporting energy, which literally reminds me so much of the Star card, because this is, again, being emotionally vulnerable. It's expressing your emotions kind of like with maybe with a little bit of naivety, like not really knowing the consequences of, like, oh, I'll just express myself, doesn't matter what comes out of it. But honestly, I feel like that energy is going to really help you this month, Taurus. So being a little bit more vulnerable, okay? You can be a little loud this month, you know, no one's going to be judging you. And if they do, who cares, Taurus? I think this month you really shouldn't care about what people think about you either, okay, my loves? Anyway, my lovelies, let's move on to your oracle message, and then we'll finish up with the reading. So the oracle message that you got was seek beauty with the number 44 as confirmation. So maybe that could be maybe the number 444, 44. And I also was getting clocks, okay? Clocks, and actually you got 2 oracle messages. That's interesting. So seek beauty and also trust your own understanding. And let me look for these on the oracle book so that I can read you what they both say, my loves. All right, so seek beauty, and I'm going to read to you what seek beauty said to you, my loves. This is a time to reflect on love and to seek out beauty. Create memories. Take time to enjoy your experiences, celebrations, and special occasions. There we go with the special occasions, maybe with your relationship. The recollection of happy moments will support you. Look not only in the world around you, but also within. Seek out the loving qualities that you appreciate about yourself. Search for your own beauty. Look at yourself and the world around you from a new perspective. So again, as heavy as things might feel, make sure that you're grounding yourself. Seeking beauty is all about being grounded. It's all about looking at your surroundings, finding beauty within the mundane, finding the magic within the mundane, Taurus. And that's really going to help you just feel a lot more connected to not only beautiful Mother Earth, but to yourself as well, Taurus. Which, I mean, literally you have Mother Earth energy within you. So being grounded is being connected to yourself, my loves. And then for trust your own understanding, this is a message for trust your own understanding. The information you are receiving is reliable and accurate. Look deeply into the situation before making any commitments. You have the foresight and ability to discern that there is more here than meets the eye. Everything will be revealed in the appropriate time. Do not feel the need to prove yourself. Be patient and allow things to unfold as they will. Trust in your own observations and knowledge. They hold your truth. And that one was with the number 32, and moths could be significant with that too. But again, trust your own understanding, Taurus. And again, I like that it said here, look deeply into the situation before making any commitments. Like I said, with this kind of decision that maybe some of you, or maybe like a change in career, it could be within the career, anything really. But there's a certain change you're thinking about this month, Taurus. And kind of what I was saying about your spirit guides telling you, you don't have to just choose one. So make sure that you're really thinking things through before actually making set decisions. I do feel like April isn't really a month for you to make any decisions at all. It's more so a month for you to reflect on what decision you're thinking of making, right? And then you can leave the deciding for later on. But I do think that April is more so finding yourself and just kind of dealing with the change in energy first, and then dealing with, the action part later, maybe going into May, maybe going more into your season where you feel more empowered to start doing those actions, and start doing things. But yeah, Taurus, that is the message for you for April. Again, I hope this month is awesome, you guys. I'm very excited for April. As a Taurus, I always think that April and May, our season months are always the best. I don't know, I just feel so in my element during those months, so I really hope that you guys do too. Let me know if this reading resonates or if it's helped at all. And yeah, again, I love you guys so much, Taurus. I think we're so awesome. All right, and I'll see you on the next reading, my loves. All right, thank you so much for being here with me again, and good night.